Microphone check. Microphone check. What up? What up? What up? What up? Hey, this is a Boss's Point of View podcast episode. Shit, we at 17. We almost fully grown now. You feel me? We at 17. The Wednesday Wayne's edition, but we will be tapping in, kind of updating everybody that's going on everything that's going on in the sports world right now. Uh, man, we got some big news out here in Denver. You feel me? Jokic out here dominating. Uh, Jokic is out here putting on a master class of a show. He is averaging right now. We just took the lead. Let's start off with that. We just took the lead. We up 2-1 against Miami. I got the Nuggets in 5. I've been saying Nuggets in 5 this whole time, and I'm standing on that. You feel me? I definitely think we're gonna get it done. We about to close it out here in Denver in game 5, but we do got to go win that next one. I just think we too much, especially Jokic. I mean, we got Murray too that's out here dropping a quiet 32, 33. They're saying that he's the head of the snake, but I don't understand how they could say that when he only dropped like 2 points, 2 to 4 points in the third quarter, the entire third quarter, all the way up until maybe like 4 to 5 minutes left in the fourth. And if you've seen Jokic is just out here clearly dominating. He is averaging right now, he's averaging 33 points per game on 75% field goal percentage. That is crazy. But come on, come in. You feel me? Relax, take your shoes off. Let your hair down and leave a coat at the door. You feel me? I just want to welcome you to a tribe called
Close.
You Dig, and do not hesitate to
Follow me.
you know what I'm saying. But anyways, man, let's go ahead and give it up to the Nuggets. You feel me? We two wins away from closing out this final series and getting our first finals ring. Let's see, AJ. AJ, what up, nephew? How you doing, man? I seen you been working out with your pops, man. How that been going? Vaughn, Nuggets in 5. I've been saying Nuggets in 5. But yep, Nuggets in 5. I got that too. So, anyways, man, let's go ahead and go into this. Go into what happened over here with the stats today. Boom. So if y'all wasn't watching, man, it was a close game up until about the third quarter. And then the third quarter, Nikola Jokic, he just completely took over. I don't know what's going on with Murray. Obviously, it's not too much of a problem because he still dropped 34 points. But he was holding his hand the whole game. So I don't know if there's something wrong with him. He did drop a triple-double, too. That's pretty crazy. But Nikola Jokic came out here, dropped 32 points, had 21 rebounds. That is crazy. He is the only player in NBA history to drop a 30, 20, and 10 game in the NBA Finals. So, again, let's go ahead and give it up. You feel me? Give it up to my boy Yo. You know what I'm saying? Making history out here. You dig? So we got Nikola Jokic out here making history. We got Nikola and Jamal Murray out here making history with the duo. You know what I mean? So big kudos to them. And man, Christian Braun, that motherfucker came out to play. That boy is a beast. He plays real physical. He gets up and down the court. He gets in their chest. And then I seen him dunk on a couple of people this whole time. You feel me? So big shout out to Christian Braun out here. AJ, what's up, nephew? I said what's up already, man. What's up with it? Didi, yo, what's happening? You like that game or what? Let me see. Let me get over here. But yeah, so what ended up happening for the game? So we out rebounded the Miami Heat by 25 rebounds. That's crazy. We ended up getting eight assists, 8 more assists than them. They had more steals. We had more blocks. Now, Nikola Jokic had 2 more blocks than he had 2 blocks. He had more blocks than everybody on the Miami Heat. So all that everybody talking about we ain't got no rim protection. We kind of don't. But big kudos to Nikola Jokic for holding it down in the paint. You dig? I left and then came back. Yeah, I was saying, man, I seen you been working out with your pops, man. How you feeling? You sore? Didi, I wasn't able to watch much of it because of work, but I was grateful it was slow. Yeah, well, hopefully you had a good day, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully it was able to top it off with that W, you know what I'm saying? But again, Nuggets is up 2-1, and Jokic is just a problem. Nobody can stop him, And I got Nuggets in 5. Let me know in the comments who you think is gonna win with that. One last time, give it up for the Nuggets. You feel me? I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. I'm trying to get out of here so that I can go to sleep, get ready for work tomorrow. I kind of been staying up late lately, and I'm trying to get up out of here. But anyways, in more NBA news, we got Dame. He's flirting with a trade, and he always does this all the time. Dame is always talking about he's about to go somewhere. Who knows if he is? I think Portland is about to trade him because they're about to draft Scoot Henderson. Now, the only question is, where is Dame going to? He did list a couple of teams that he wanted to go to, but Heat is number one for him. So if Dame Dollar was on the Heat right now, what do y'all think that they look like? Joker, Jokic. Yep. Throw it up, throw it up, throw it up. But yeah, so if Dame Dollar was on the Heat, man, they would be a motherfucking problem. So I don't know what's gonna go on with that. You know what I mean? But if he does end up getting traded, he named 4 teams. He said he would like to go to the Heat, to the Knicks, to the Celtics, or to the Nets. Now, if he goes to the Heat or the Celtics, that's scary. You feel me? That's scary. So I mean, let's see what happens with that. But in other news, CP3 got waived today from the Suns. Now, a lot of people knew that he was gonna not return to Phoenix, but it kind of comes as a surprise that they just waived him. I thought they were gonna try to trade him, but he is older, and I don't think anybody wants to take on that contract. So now that he is waived, what teams are looking for him? There's 2 teams that are at the top of the list that are a top landing spot for CP3. Number one is the Lakers, of course. I don't understand why the Lakers always want all these old ass players that always get hurt, but they're always in the running for everybody. And then it's the Bucks. So if CP3 was to go to the Bucks, what y'all think that'll look like? You know what I mean? That'll be pretty crazy too. In other news, though, Ime Udoka he is signed to coach the Rockets. That's a good signing for him. He has a new squad. He can kind of uplift those young cats. He can kind of put them in their system and put his fingerprints all over that. Frank Vogel is the coach of the Suns now. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but I do not like the Suns. So Frank Vogel, he's a decent coach. I just don't know where the Suns are really gonna. I don't know what they're gonna do over there in Phoenix. You know what I mean? A lot of people turn that coaching job down, so I just don't think that there's much upside with the Suns. But they do got KD, they do got Booker, they still got Ayton. They're trying to make a trade for that. So I mean, they still got some moves to make for improvement. But I don't know how much more depth that they could really get over there. Now the Raptors, they're still looking for a coach. But that's all for the NBA news. Again, I'm just gonna go ahead and try to shoot through all this. You feel me? So let's go ahead and slide over to this NFL news. But before we go into this NFL news, I'm gonna go ahead and take a little break. You feel me? And we're gonna go ahead and hit you with our proud sponsor of the podcast.
Is your home or office full of more junk than you can handle? Do you wish there was a way to get your unwanted items off your hands and out of your life quickly, easily, and affordably? If you thought junk removal services were expensive, think again. We're here to prove otherwise with our professional and comprehensive services. Our friendly team of expert movers will get rid of your old appliances, furniture, rubble, mattresses, you name it, all while flawlessly adhering to global standards of safety and recycling. We are 100% committed to your satisfaction and are fully licensed and insured for your peace of mind. Just let us know what day and time suits you, and we'll take care of the rest. Declutter and get back on track today. Life's too short to live with junk, so let us take it off your hands now.
Yeah. AJ says, oh, you got a new picture, AJ? AJ said, that's cool. You got Eric's thing. You know it. Yeah. But yeah, man, Q Hall, that is the proud sponsor of this podcast, man. If you got any junk that you need to get rid of, go ahead, hit that number up, and he will take care of you, fairly quickly. But anyways, let's go into this NFL news. We're just gonna touch it real quick. They got a new rule to where if you get a fair catch after a punt or after a kick, uh, you will be going up to the 25-yard line. Now, I think what they're trying to do is they're just trying to ensure the safety. All these sports are getting kind of soft a little bit. That's what everybody says. I don't know if they're kind of just trying to make it a little bit more offensive, get some more points on the board, and kind of speed up the game to get it a little bit more interesting. But one thing I saw this morning when I was at work, I was walking in, and they said that Ezekiel Elliott has been cut from the Cowboys. Now, that was kind of big news to me. I haven't really been paying attention to the NFL, so I don't know how big of news that is to everybody else. You know what I mean? But he did get cut from the Cowboys, and it came to a surprise to me. Again, we got Aaron Rodgers to the Jets. I know everybody is kind of familiar with that already. But they did sign veteran Randall Cobb. That's one of his favorite. That's one of his favorite targets. So they're trying to help him out there in New York. And I'm hearing that New York might be a good squad with Aaron Rodgers. I know it is his hometown, so he's going to try to put on for them. And, we'll see what goes on with that. Now, I haven't been able to watch any of the NFL because I've been working Sunday nights for like the past 5-6 years. You know what I mean? So I kind of just gave up, really ever since the Broncos won their championship. I kind of stopped watching. I really didn't even get to watch that either because I was working every Sunday night. So now that I got a day shift and I got Sundays off, man, I'm kind of excited. You know what I'm saying? I cannot wait until this season so that I can keep up and that, I can kind of stay updated with everything that goes on in the NFL. Didi says, "Ooh, the Cowgirls lost one of their best players. They sure did. But I don't know. I think they thought that Ezekiel Elliott was either taking up too much money or he was slipping in his performance because these running backs don't really last that long in the NFL. So I'm not really sure, but I don't really like the Cowboys either. So hopefully it does hurt them a little bit and it somehow benefits us somehow, some way. But Lamar Jackson. Let's see, Didi. He had some pretty big injuries too. Yeah, I heard that. And like I said, running backs they don't really last too long, especially when they're like those those them I don't know what you call it, they just stuff, I don't know what you call it. You feel me? They some hard hitting running backs. You feel me? They truck people. Usually they kind of do get some injuries pretty early. Husky. Yeah, Husky. Powerful. He's kind of like a fullback almost, like he just runs straight into people type shit. He runs over people. But Lamar Jackson, he is the highest paid player in the NFL right now, thanks to his mom. He fired his agent and he signed his mom as his agent, and his mom ended up getting him the biggest contract in the NFL right now. So, big kudos to moms, all the moms out there. Big kudos to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do y'all thing. We appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? And y'all make shit happen. You feel me? But the Ravens, they did sign Odell Beckham Jr., a known vet, that's been around the league, that's been in the NFL, that's been, put his fingerprints all over the NFL. They did get him to sign with the Ravens so that he could kind of help Lamar Jackson a little bit. He does definitely always have some good games out there, He does have some good runs, but I think he's kind of there almost as like a veteran mentorship, almost like DeAndre Jordan and Reggie Jackson with the Nuggets. They don't really play too much, but they're there for like the mentorship, kind of get everybody on the same page, and just let them know, get a hold of the locker room pretty much. But, let's go ahead and get into my favorite part of the podcast. You feel me? Of every single Wednesday Wayans podcast. You feel me? My favorite part of the podcast is always the boxing topics. Now, and let me see. I got to do a couple gunshots for this. You feel me? Now, Claressa Shields. If you did not watch this last fight that she had, oh my God, that shit was That shit was beautiful. She almost knocked old girl out. I don't understand how old girl was standing up. She was getting caught every single time. She was a bigger girl too. She was way bigger than Claressa Shields. But she just, I don't know. She kept walking straight in. Claressa Shields just kept hitting her with that looping right every single time, and she was getting caught every time. I swear, I do not understand how she didn't get knocked flat on her back, but she made it through the round. So, much kudos to her. You feel me? But Claressa Shields is definitely still dominating. She's still the greatest woman of all time when it comes to boxing right now. And a lot of people are trying to take credit away from her because they're saying that she does not have any competition. But at the same time, what do you expect her to do? You feel me? Like, I mean, she can only fight the people that are in front of her. You feel me? Like, you can only fight your competition that's around you. So maybe it's not that her competition sucks. Maybe she's just that much above everybody else. You know what I mean? So I don't know. She hasn't lost in years. She got over her biggest hump in Savannah Marshall, the one girl that she lost to as an amateur. And I mean, she's clearly still dominating. Another news though, Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner is making his comeback this weekend. I thought that he was coming back last weekend, but he is going to make his comeback this weekend. Now, again, I do believe he's going to win. He should win pretty convincingly. He might even win by knockout, but do not get too excited by that because, I mean, he's fighting a journeyman. Nobody even knows who he's fighting. Some dude named Bill Hutchinson. I have no idea who that is. Maybe I'm out the loop, but I'm pretty sure it's set up for him to win. He just signed to that to Black Entertainment, I think, same promotion company that Terrence Bud Crawford signed to. So they're definitely kind of setting them up and trying to get them some clout so that they can make a bigger paycheck. But on that same card, Guillermo Rignado, I don't know if you guys are familiar with him. He's kind of old. He's kind of been out of it too. He's making a return. And, he's always been a pretty decent fighter. He'll probably win too. But again, please do not get too excited with him. If he does win, if he does look nice, it's set up for him to win. So, just understand that. Now, the thing is, though, I heard Oscar De La Hoya was saying that he has a big fight lined up. As long as Adrian Broner looks nice with this fight, I heard that he has a fight set up for him. Now, who could that be? Who signed under Oscar De La Hoya? I'll give y'all a couple of seconds. Who is signed under Oscar De La Hoya? Didi, you know who signed under Oscar De La Hoya? AJ, you know who signed under Oscar De La Hoya? Vaughn, if you still here, you know who signed with him? All right, y'all taking too long. Okay, so the ones that signed underneath him is Ryan Garcia. So if Adrian Broner wins this fight, I think they're gonna try to set up a fight. Joseph, who the hell is Joseph? I don't know who the hell Joseph is. I don't know who the hell that is. That's I don't know who the hell Joseph is, but it's not Joseph. It's Ryan Garcia. You feel me? Joseph Diaz Jr. Oh yeah, maybe. I don't know who that is though. Hey, but AJ didn't know. Yeah, but it's Ryan Garcia. So if Adrian Broner wins this fight, he might end up getting to fight Ryan Garcia because Ryan Garcia is trying to leave Oscar De La Hoya. And Oscar De La Hoya was actually trying to set him up to fight what's his name, Manny Pacquiao, but what's his name don't want to fight him. Ryan Garcia don't want to fight him. He has his eyes set on three people. One is Pitbull, one is Broly, and one is the winner out of Teofimo in the other fight. Now, I mean, we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? He's definitely at odds with Oscar De La Hoya and the whole promotion company. So we're going to see what happens with that. But we do got a big fight this weekend. We do got a very big fight this weekend. You feel me? Josh Taylor versus Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez is definitely one of my favorite fighters. Boom. Let's see. He is one of the most explosive fighters. He kind of reminds me of Tank a little bit because he has knockout power. He's getting a lot of knockouts every time he fights. So we do have him fighting this weekend. for a title fight against Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor was just undisputed at 140 a couple of fights ago. Now, I did hear that he ended up getting his ass whooped and somehow he ended up winning, in a robbery. So a lot of people are kind of looking down on Josh Taylor, but he was running this entire weight division for a minute. So this should be a good fight. I got my money on Tiafimo just because that's my boy. I know him. I'm not too familiar with Josh Taylor, but I'm looking forward to this fight. And on that undercard, we got Jamaine Ortiz. If you do not know who Jamaine Ortiz is, Vaughn over here dying. He's supposed to be on this podcast, but he kind of. I hit him up an hour before the game. Then he tried to hit me up right when the game started, like he was ready, and I kind of had to boot him off the shit. You feel me? He had to catch the boot, almost like Louisiana. You dig? You know what I'm saying? Hey, but we got Jamaine Ortiz. Jamaine Ortiz is the one that just fought Vasily Lomachenko a couple of fights ago. Let me see. Let me get this. Let me get this out of here. Jamaine Ortiz is the one that just fought Lomachenko right before Lomachenko fought Devin Haney, and he gave him a nice fight. Jamaine Ortiz looks nice, and Jamaine Ortiz has been calling out Shakur Stevenson. So if he wins this fight and he looks good with it, I'm pretty sure if Shakur don't end up fighting Lomachenko or he don't end up fighting Haney, I think Jamaine Ortiz and Shakur Stevenson is going to end up setting a fight. So if you do want to kind of get familiar with him a little bit, he is nice. I'm telling you, that boy is nice. I recommend that you tune into this fight again. Teofimo Lopez, that's gonna be a banger. There's gonna be fireworks in the building with that. But Jamaine Ortiz on the undercard, that's a good fight. Now Bruce Carrington, this is Shushu Carrington. Shushu stands for warrior. I think it's Swahili for warrior. That's his nickname, Bruce Carrington. That motherfucker is nice too. You feel me? Over there, top rank, they got a whole bunch of talent, and their depth. Every single time that they fight, they have one big fight. They got a whole action packed undercard. So I suggest y'all tune into this. But if you don't really follow boxing, then it is what it is. You can join in on the Discord. And again, if I get enough people that want to watch it, you feel me? You could watch it in there with us for free. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, on to the next topics that we got. We got this UFC. Now, UFC 289 is coming up. Let me see. All right, UFC 289 is coming up. I'm not really a big UFC advocate, but I do see. Let me see. Let me put this little banner in. Let me see if this works. No. All right, so we got Amanda Nunes. I do know Amanda Nunes a little bit. She is pretty nice, I think. You feel me? And I do not know who this girl is, but every time Amanda Nunes fights, I think I see something about it, and she's pretty nice. Now I just seen some stuff about this dude, Charles Oliveira on Facebook, talking about every time he gets caught, you feel me, with a punch, he takes the seat down and he gets into his little I don't know if it's called jiu-jitsu stance or something, like he gets on his back and then somehow he ends up kind of reversing anytime anybody attacks him while he's on his back, he ends up flipping around and he ends up winning. So these two matches should be pretty good right here. I don't know nothing about the rest of these guys, but this is this Friday too. And again, you feel me? If y'all want to watch any of these fights with us, you feel me? We can watch it in the Discord. So just join up on the Discord. And again, I just want to welcome y'all to a tribe called Boss. Yeah, that I did. Let me see. Vaughn's only Vaughn. We call him Vonnie Wani. He said he fell asleep, my dog. Dude always falling asleep. Amanda, a dog. Yep, Amanda is a dog, though. I think I don't really remember her specifically, but I do remember that. I mean, she got that face. You feel me? Now on to the NHL news. You feel me? They are playing for the Stanley Cup right now. Now big kudos, you feel me, to big kudos to the Las Vegas Golden Knights. They took a 2-0 lead yesterday, dominating the Florida Panthers. They won that matchup 7-2, and they have a 2-0 lead now. I don't know if it's best of 7 with them or best of 5 or something. I don't know, but they have a 2-0 lead right now, and it's looking like they're going to run away with the Stanley Cup. So big kudos to them. You feel me? We got some big things happening in all these sports right now. MLB, on to the MLB. The New York Yankees in the Phillies game was postponed, along with the New York Liberty for the WNBA, the New York Liberty and the Minnesota Lynx game. Both those games in New York were postponed because of that wildfire. Uh, there's a crazy wildfire going on in Canada right now, and if you're in Colorado, then you know that a couple of like last week at some point or a couple of weeks ago, it was super foggy. And that's pretty much because of those wildfires going on in Canada. I haven't even really heard too much about it, but I did ask why it was so foggy one day, and they're saying that is because of that, all the wildfires that's going on in Canada. And I seen pictures of what it looks like out there in New York, and it's like completely like you could barely even see outside. They're canceling games. You feel me? They're canceling school. They're telling people to stay inside their house. It looks like orange and very smoky. You could barely see in front of you. It's kind of kind of a scary scene. You feel me? So prayers to Canada first and foremost, and anybody that's affected by that. Prayers to New York. Prayers to any and everybody that's in any of these states that's being kind of affected by the air quality and just stuff like that. Vaughn hit it right on the head, bad air quality. So they kind of trying to keep everybody in the buildings. And it is scary times in the world these days. You feel me? Uh, who knows what's gonna go on, but the most you could do is kind of just you know deal with what's in front of you, and just hope for the best. Pray for everybody. You know what I mean? Everybody going through some tough times. You never know what anybody's going through. You never know whose family is being affected by it. But you know, uh, just be nice to people. You know what I mean? Be good to people. You feel me? You never know what anybody's going through. So those games were postponed. I did take a look at the MLB league, just to kind of see, touch in what's going on over there. The Tampa Bay Rays, they have the best record by far. They're up 44. They have a 44-19 record. The next person in the entire MLB that's next to them is the Texas Rangers. They're 40-20. So they're like 5 games up. Uh, over there in the National League on the other conference or whatever, it's Atlanta up top. I don't really know too much about this MLB. If anybody does, you feel me, y'all could definitely join up. I definitely want some people that know these other sports, like the NHL, the UFC more than me, the MLB, and the WNBA. I'm actually going to start covering that a little bit. I know a couple years ago I did react to all of their playoff games, and I mean it's cool. It's kind of boring because all they do is shoot threes and do layups and stuff. But it's easy to go along with because there's only like 8 teams. You feel me? So, but I did look at the Colorado Rockies, and they're like the third to the bottom. You feel me? So, let me see what I got over here for that. Let's go ahead and hit them with the Colorado Rockies, man. Pick it up, man. We out here doing big things. The Avalanche just won last year. You feel me? The Nuggets is about to win this year. The Broncos is hopefully about to win 2024. You feel me? We doing big things out here, and y'all out here just disappointing us. You feel me? So please pick the shit up. You feel me? We tired of carrying y'all. You feel me? Y'all hopped in our backpack and we carrying y'all. Y'all are getting kind of heavy right now. Didi says not happening with the Broncos. Hey, get out of here and get out of here. Get out of here. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that. You feel me? We is not trying to hear that. But anyways, on to the WNBA news. Now, the WNBA, if you don't tune into that at all, there's one team that you might want to watch. It's the Las Vegas Aces. They are undefeated right now at 7-0. And on their team, they got Candace Parker. You know, I know everybody kind of knows Candace Parker, but somebody that you could watch is Kelsey Plum and Aja Wilson or some shit like that. And then on the East Coast over there, that's the Western Conference. They're 7-0. Next team that's up is the Wings. They're 3-3. On the Eastern Conference, we got the Connecticut Suns. They're 6-2, so they're pretty nice. And the New York Liberty. The New York Liberty is the ones that got their game postponed. So they're 4-2. You know what I mean? And the people that's on their team is Jonquel Jones. I think Jonquel Jones was MVP of the WNBA last year. They got Breanna Stewart and they got Courtney Vandersloot. Again, if you watch the WNBA, you kind of know that they kind of just go back and forth and shoot threes. It almost looks like a Warriors versus Kings game. You feel me? They just go back and forth shooting threes and doing layups and shit. You feel me? Kind of boring. Everybody else like that shit. I always thought that shit was trash. You know what I'm saying? But that about wraps it up for this. If you did stop by the podcast, let me know what y'all got to say. If y'all got anything left to say, go ahead, send your comments in. Let me know. Let's see. Do I got anything else up here that I needed to share? One more time, man. One more time. We're gonna give it up to the Denver Nuggets. You feel me? Nikola Jokic out here putting on a monstrous performance, dominating, you feel me? Put 32, 21, and 10. And again, he is averaging 33 points per game on 75% field goal percentage. Do you understand what that means? Do you understand how much it takes to dominate like that? Do you understand what it takes to get 32 points and 21 rebounds and 10 assists? Oh my God, bro. Nikola Jokic, he is he's a beast. AJ, if we win the finals this year, I'm getting you a Nikola Jokic jersey. Let me know what size you want. I'm gonna buy you a jersey, all right? You feel me? Unless you got one. If you got one already, I'll get you a different one. I'll get you Aaron Gordon or something. You know what I'm saying? Christian Braun was going crazy in the fourth. He was. What's a crazy thing about Christian Braun is he just won 3 championships in college. And the year before he went to college, he won a state championship in high school. I think 2 years in a row. So if he wins this year, he's going to have like 6 championships in a row. I don't have, but thank you. All right. Well, when the Nuggets win this year, I'm gonna get you a Nikola Jokic jersey. All right. It'll be for all them birthdays that your daddy made me miss. You feel me? But yeah, that about does it, man. I'm gonna go ahead and wind it down a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas know.
Nuggets gang.
Niggas know.
You feel me? We're going to wind it down on that note. You feel me? I appreciate everybody for stopping by. I like kind of getting these podcasts done and over with real quick. I think that it flows a little bit quicker when, I'm on edge and I'm trying to get up out of here. And when I do those little shorts and stuff, it's a little easier to make it happen when it's more compact. But if you did stop by, Didi, AJ, Vonnie Wani. Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all. Again, I want to welcome y'all to a tribe called
Boss.
The Brothers of Struggle and Success. You know what I'm saying? Didi, you wasn't here last Sunday. You feel me? We're going to need you one of these Sundays, you feel me, to come up. Whenever you're ready, though. Whenever you're ready. Take your time because we still trying to get shit right on our end, too. You feel me? We're trying to get a little bit more structured. Vonnie Weenie isn't really helping because he comes in and he comes out and he's never ready. And, you know how it goes. But we're going to get it right one of these days. And, if you do know anybody that is not familiar with the podcast, please tell them, just let them know what's going on over here and tell them to get it idea. Now, on that note, though, we're going to go ahead and get out of here, man. Make sure that y'all take care of yourselves, man. Read a book, get some exercise, get some sun, drink your water, and make sure that you take care of your peace of mind, you dig? Peace.